So today we're taking a look at the AVP Elder, so stay tuned. So this is the AVP Elder by Neca Toys. Now they did make the Predator 2 Elder. Unfortunately I don't have that figure, but I do have, this version, the AVP Elder, which I actually think more of when I think of the Elder Predator. It's more like an Elder I would think of, But I do have the packaging for this figure, but unfortunately I don't know where it's at because it's somewhere in storage, and so I don't have time to go down there and dig for it and look around for it. So unfortunately I won't be able to show you that, but I'll be able to show you the accessories. So let's get into that. The tiniest of all the accessories is his two wrist blades here, which are very small. They're supposed to be in a retracted state, which is fine because in the movie he never had his wrist blades in an extended position. So the old McFarlane one, I don't have that figure, but it had really long wrist blades, which really didn't make any sense. And also had the ones that Chopper had. They didn't make Chopper, but they put Chopper's blade on every figure they made in the line. But so as you can see, they're really small here, and you can just peg them into his wrist gauntlet like so. Which all the AVP blades are interchangeable. I don't have very many of these AVP figures, but you can interchange all the blades. So if you want to have him have longer blades, you can do that. Which this one's not one to co-op. There we go. So there is what they look like in there, and they're in a retracted state, like I said, which makes sense because they were retracted like this in the movie because he never had them extended. It comes with the combi stick that he gives legs at the end of the movie, which mine's a little bit warped there, as you can see, just a tad bit. But as you can see, he doesn't come with a retracted version, which I think was a little bit missed on there because it'd been cool if they would have included one that was retracted. So like when he handed it to Lex, he retracted it in. So, but as you can see, this is an extended version, as you can see, which is pretty cool. It's got a lot of bronze paint apps on there and stuff. There's a skull, and some other decorative things. And as you can see, there's some bronze there, silver blades. Really, really cool, actually. And you can hold this with his right hand that the wrist blades are in. You have to work it around. Good thing about these AVP figures is they have kind of rubbery hands, so it's easy to get them to hold on to their accessories. So that's kind of how I have him holding this. And last but not least, he comes with his bio helmet here, as you can see. And this is what he had in the movie, which he never did actually wear this. He was just holding it, but which is pretty cool. It's got some gold details and stuff on the master. You see, it's mostly painted like a gold color. It's got the leather straps with the decorative things, and it's got a lot of writing on it. It's got the scar on it, which is pretty cool. It's got a lot of silver paint details in there too. The silver lenses, which one lens is actually a little bit bigger than the other, so it looks a little weird. But you see, it's got the open mouth right there. It's got all the decorative stuff hanging off the bottom and the skull, which is pretty cool. You flip it around, pretty good details on the inside. All the mechanical bits and robotics and stuff like that. There's the other side of the lenses, which he can actually wear this. You can actually put it on his head and kind of mash it on there. He can actually wear it. So let me tilt my camera up. There we go. So he can actually wear this, as you can see. Although he never did actually wear this in the movie. I usually display it with him holding it like he was in the movie. This is the only Predator that I actually don't display with his bio mask on. And like I said, that's because he didn't actually wear it in the movie, so I display him like he looked at the movie. So quickly go over his articulation. Elder has a ball joint at the neck there, which allows you to get some pretty good range of motion. He's got a hinge and a swivel at his shoulder. Got a swivel at the bicep, a hinge at his elbow there. Got a ball joint at the wrist, which is pretty good wrist articulation there. It's also got a swivel at the wrist gauntlet there, as you can see. He's got pretty good ab crunch articulation, and also at the waist. And he's got a ball jointed hip, which can also swivel a little bit. He's got a double hinge at the knee, which mine's a little bit stiff, so I'm not going to try to bend it all the way. He's also got pretty good ankle articulation. Let's go over the sculpt, design, and color of Elder Predator, starting with his head. And as you can see, his head is, he's a really old Predator, as you can see. He's got a lot of age. He's also got the scar on his forehead there, like, the Scar Predator, which he's probably had his scar a lot longer. But as you can see, the dreads, too, kind of go from black to like a blue. As you can see, he's an aging Predator, so his dreads have changed color over the years, as you can see. But one thing that's cool about Elder was he had this big red cape that flows off the back there, which is really cool. This is a fabric cape, which works pretty good actually. And you can see in the back of the armor there's the plugs for the plasma caster, which he didn't have a plasma caster, so that doesn't matter. But as you can see, there's the bones and stuff wrapped around his waist there, which continue to the front. As you can see, he's got some trophy skulls around him there. As you can see, the cape has got some gold, like a gold chain holding it together around his neck there, which is pretty cool. He's got like a Aztec-looking thing around his neck, as you can see. He's got the same kind of armor as the Scar Predator, minus the belly piece there. As you can see, it's got a lot of good detail on it, like a lot of war metal and stuff. And he's got the AVP style body, as you can see. It's a little bit different than the other Ultimate body. And they did scale these down because in AVP the Predators look like linebackers. They were pretty big, so they scaled these ones down to make them a little more normal sized. As you can see, he's got the netting across his skin there, which is pretty cool. And his skin is like a kind of a yellowy and black color kind of mixed in together. And he's got, on one side of the wrist on with the wrist blades, which I don't remember how those work. So it's got a pretty good paint wash on it, making it look kind of worn and dirty, as you can see. On his other wrist, he's got the wrist computer, which does open, which is the same wrist computer as the Scar Predator, which I don't have, but so that's pretty cool. So you can close that. So it's got the metal wash over it too, making it look kind of worn and dirty. Going down his legs, you got the waist armor pieces, which has also got the worn metal look with the black wash. He's got a shuriken right there. I don't know exactly what this is. It looks like it's got like a dial on there or something, and I'm not sure what that is either. But going on to the back, you got the piece of armor coming down the back, which Scar Predator had on the front too, as well, I believe. And he's got the armor going down the back there. He's got the butt underwear thing, as you can see, and you see going down his legs. He's got the leg armor, which is got the one metal look with the dark wash on it, making it look old. And he's got the big Predator feet with the big sandals and stuff, which is Scar had the big metal things on top, which the Elder doesn't, so that's a little bit different there. For size comparison, here he is compared to the only other AVP Predator I actually have right now, which is the Serpent Hunter Predator, which that figure I will do review on soon. I was going to do that one instead of this one, but I don't have all his accessories on hand right now, so I got to find them. So once I get all the accessories, I'll do a review on the Serpent Hunter right there. But as you can see, they share a lot of the same body parts, and the armor piece is kind of the same, but the Serpent Hunter is a little bit different. It's got a few new parts on it, and the wrist guns are obviously different, but see the same body, just a few different little pieces. So here he is compared to the original Predator from the '87 film, the Jungle Hunter on one end, as you can see, and then on the other side is the Feral Predator from Prey, which I have not reviewed the Jungle Hunter yet. I'll try to do that soon. Now the Feral Predator from Prey I have already reviewed, so if you want to go watch that, you can. As you can see, the Elder stands maybe just a little bit taller than the Jungle Hunter, it looks like, and the Feral Predator is actually a lot taller than both of those. As you can see, the Feral Predator was a pretty tall predator. It was taller than most predators, as you can see, and it's a different species of predator too than the Jungle Hunter and the Elder there. It's suspected that the Feral Predator is a predator from like a desert-like environment from their homeworld. That's why it's a little different looking than the standard predator. Also, here he is compared to Michael Myers and the T-1000. I put both of those there because the slasher figures tend to stand a little bit taller than the normal human-like characters, except for Freddy Krueger. I think he's about the same height as the other human characters. But Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees both are a lot taller than standard human characters. Like now T-1000, who's obviously not human, but he's more in a human scale than some of the other characters. As you can see, he's quite a bit shorter than the Elder Predator, and the Michael Myers is also quite a bit shorter than the Elder, but he's a little bit taller than the T-1000 over there, as you can see. Okay, so here he is compared to actually a replica of the Elder Predator mask, which I have, and as I got years ago at I think in the Knife Works up in Pigeon Forge, they had this mask and the Wolf Predator mask. I bought this one, as you can see, but as you can see, it's not 100% accurate to the actual mask. From the movie, don't have all the writing around the top there and stuff like that, and the lenses are completely missing. But that's so you can actually see out of this thing, because this is actually a wearable mask. It's got like straps and stuff on the back of it, which I may actually do a review on this. I never actually thought about that till now, but that'd be kind of pretty cool. So what do I think of this figure overall? Yeah, I like this figure. It's mostly a lot of reused parts from other Predators and stuff, but it's got some cool, unique bits like the big red cape on it, and the older elder looking head, which I think they used that same head on the Kenner Clan Leader Predator, which I think that head they teased that head with for this figure. But it's also got the elder mask, which is iconic, and AVP was kind of a movie that wasn't really well liked by a lot of fans. But I actually liked the first AVP. No, I didn't really like AVP Requiem that much, but the first one was actually, to me, it was pretty good. And it's one I can watch quite often, so that's why I kind of have a soft spot for these AVP Predators. But so you like this video, want to see some more AVP style Predators? Give me a thumbs up, it helped me out a lot. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time.